How y'all doing? It is springtime. I'm going on a little trip to discover which airport is the easiest to sleep at, the most comfortable to sleep at, which airport's the best for sleeping. Let's go. Airport camping, let's go. Alright, I'm gonna be so real with you before we get into the video. That what we got the K-pop Demon Hunters promotion with McDonald's. I got the demon sauce. Bro, we got multiple people in this. This is a collab now. Slick. Wait, I'm not gonna dox this. I'm gonna dox this. We're over here at Slick South City campus. Here's the look of disappointment. It's like, but here's what the Hunter sauce. If you guys are a Team Hunter, here's freaking demon sauce. We're gonna be trying that before we get into this. I would totally hand you the mic, but like it's my headphones, so. Bro, she knows all the lyrics.
Cause we are hunters, voices wild. Hang on. Go back to your vlog.
Alright.
I hope I make it into the final cut.
Yeah, I hope so too. To be honest with y'all, I actually already went there, you know, that little mukbang thing before we get into it. Unlike the actual McDonald's CEO, negative shout out, because that crap was wild, dude. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just roll the clip, editor me.
That is so good. That's a big bite for a big arch. It's a delicious product.
Okay, so first up we got the Hunter sauce. Here we go. Let's do it. Aye. Oh, okay. She got some zip. Let them know, bro. She got some zip. That Hunter sauce, right? Double dip in. Lock me up and throw away the key. And now we got the demon sauce. Why is it not demontric? Anyway. Oh, guys, Grimace is back. Okay, so here we go, guys. Let's see which one's better. So this one's kind of spicy. I will say it's a little bit kind of like sweet and sour. It's just sweet and sour and spicy. So you add a little bit of kick in there. Grimace is back. We have both come to a accord that the color is making us a little uncomfortable. It's the demon, so it's gotta be demon because the demons have that like purple power or something. I don't know. Kind of look, it looks like Grimace. A little sus, bro. My little soda pop. It's sweeter.
Okay, what's up, you guys? It's me, Clarify, back again with another Let's Play. Today we're going to be playing Minecraft on my brand new Minecraft server. So we're just going to jump right into it. Thanks, guys.
Color. It tastes good though. No? You don't want that purple smoke? Anyway, this is kind of dragging along, so let's just get to the airport, dude. For this section of the vlog, I'm actually going to explore around a little bit and get to some homework that has to be done because, to be honest, this airport, although it is vast and beautiful, it's not the best for sleeping. Alrighty, so my flight was delayed a little bit, so I'm going to be able to explore just a little bit. I was told where the cheapest restaurants are here, so I'm going to go over to Terminal A. My flight is going to be in Terminal B. I'm not going to be staying over here overnight tonight because my flight is in just a few hours. But let's head on over there. So the SLC airport has had a lot of renovations in the past few years. It's looking really nice. There's going to be a lot of walking for you to do in between the different terminals. Most of my flights have always been kind of on the Terminal B, so there's always going to be some kind of a commute going on there. Right now I'm going down to Terminal A because all the cheap eats are down there and I wanted to at least rate that experience for you. Airline food has always been kind of overpriced, so I don't expect a whole lot, nor do I expect a whole lot from the quality. My experience has pretty much been the status quo. I've always found this semblance of bliss being at an airport that is largely like not abandoned per se, but are not that busy, which is getting pretty dark. It's like 7 something right now, almost 8. It just feels so peaceful in a place that can be very hectic, and I love that type of feeling. Maybe that means I'm just a little bit introverted, or what have you. Another thing I'll add is we have these wonderful, I don't know what you call them, like an escalator, but like sideways. Another thing to note is that I'm flying with Frontier Airlines, which is kind of notorious for having the like smallest requirements for your bag. They really want to tack on all these like paid carry-on bags or checked luggage, that kind of a deal. One thing that's nice about Frontier is they don't usually have a weight limit, so I'm just packing all that I can in here, and it is quite heavy since I'm not trying to pay for any checked luggage or anything like that. Everything is inside here except for my kitchen sink. But one thing that's beautiful about these things is you can just kind of like put it up there rather than like not only not carry your own weight and get to wherever you're going, but also you can, you know, just kind of put it on there so you don't have to like carry your own weight, or you can just literally like, you know, or you can stick it on the ground like a normal person. And for those of you editing nerds, right now I'm filming in 4K and 24 frames per second. Okay, real talk though, is it just me or like people more attractive at the airport than everywhere else in the city? Maybe that's just Salt Lake, I don't know. But either just these absolutely super duper attractive people here are from out of town, which explains it, or they're trying to get out of here because they're having success in life. I don't know what it is, dude. There's some live music, dude. All right, so not the Doc's Burger King. But we got a little bit of a good news, bad news situation. Bad news is, holy crap, dude. What I usually get there is the, whatever, like the chicken sandwiches is like longer. I'll just stick the name of it right here because I don't remember what it is. But the good news is that I get to show you probably the cheapest item that I have for food, or like the easiest to make. But yep, so I'm gonna head back to the gate so I can make it to my flight. So the Whopper's like freaking $11 for the burger alone. And with that, we head back to the B gate. All right, dude, so this is that moment where I'm gonna cash in my Lunchables. I have a confession because as it turns out, there is a Smash Burger, which if you're not local, that's a really popular burger joint. Somehow their prices are better than Burger King. I don't understand how that works. So if I get really hungry after this, I'm gonna actually grab some of that because it fits within my rule. But I'm not super hungry at the moment. We'll see what happens in the next hour or so because that's when the flight is supposed to arrive. But we got a extra cheesy pizza Lunchable. Alrighty, so the Steam Deck is plugged in. My laptop is already charged, so I'm not even gonna get into that. It is at 14%, and I'm gonna need more than that to be able to watch movies or play games on my flight. The whole reason I got this was for flights, although it is awesome to just play it in the house. I'll probably make some other videos about this thing. It's a little broken because I may have dropped a little drinky winky on it, so this button doesn't work and the volume is kind of out of whack, but Apple charger seems to work just fine. And then I'm just gonna plug in this phone that I'm using to film all this. Alrighty guys, the flight arrived. There was a lot of delay. I want to say like an hour or two of delay. So unfortunately it's not gonna be quite as much time as I thought. I'm gonna sit down and camp out for a sec because holy crap, it's been a little rough. Actually, you know what? Last little bit of walking, I think I changed my mind. This airport was actually the reason why I decided to take this trip. There was a recent flight I got on back in January and I visited here and it just had a really homey feel. Kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just had to come back. There's no way I'm gonna be losing out on some sleep, but you know what, that's, you know, it's wonderful for that. The freaking flight that's coming right after this is gonna be a 4 to 6 hour flight from Colorado to freaking Orlando. So I'll be able to have plenty of time for sleep. I'm gonna try to get a little bit. I just gotta go find a good spot for it first. Guys, so one thing that's a lesson that I learned that I'm taking from the last time I went here, you really don't need to bring a whole lot of shoes with you. The pair that I am carrying with me right now, I'm not telling you what to do, but I am wearing a pair of loafers. That way I can dress decent enough where I'm not like looking like a bum, but they're easy enough to like walk around places for long distances. The inner self of me really wishes I could use slides all the time, but truth is it doesn't look good. And I mean, if I'm just going on a flight to do whatever, I feel like maybe it's just the fact that I'm going to Florida, so I still want to look the best when I'm going to places known as a little bit more of a luxury place to be. They have some really cool, I'm not gonna get into it right now because somebody's using it, but there's these like fridges that have this, I don't exactly know how you pay for it, but there's like a sandwich made for you, and then I think you pay on an app or something. Like you scan a code and there's nobody manning it. They just, I think, put fresh food in there every day, and then boom, like you just buy it without any other people involved with that kind of interaction. All right, so I don't know exactly what kind of pets are allowed on flights or who's here. They got a spot for your pet relief. You can see there's like a patch of grass in there. Ooh, that's where I go. Kind of neat. Let's check it out. There's some kind of like, I don't know, artwork they made here. I don't know exactly what it's supposed to mean. Last time I came here, there was a vending machine on that floor that was selling Pokemon cards. I get that they were Japanese, but they're like 25 bucks a pack, dude. We're talking like 5 or 10 cards. Since they're from Japan, it's like $25, and I'm not trying to pay that, dude. So we arrived at the sea gates. I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking at, but it does look pretty freaking cool. Looks like it could be the Mayas or the Aztecs. I have no clue. So yeah, I don't know if they just constructed this or this just happened to be what was here as they were making the airport. The Mexico City airport had something like this, because you got these ancient civilizations that used to be here, likely the Aztec, because just a sliver of Colorado used to be what is now Mexico. All right, so when it comes to finding someone rest or sleep or stuff like that in gym, there's a few things I look for. Number one is just like no armrest. I have a little bit of a conflicted opinion, right? I'm a little conflicted about how a lot of places start doing that, where there's an armrest, not actually to give the guests an armrest, it's actually to prevent a lot of homeless people from just kind of camping out here. This is one of those places where I would consider, if this was the first thing I saw and I was just super tired, I would go here, get a little inflatable mattress or something like that. Now, one of the things that really impresses me about the Denver airport is that there's a lot of these places where you can like do desk work or something like that. So if you're on the fly but you still have deadlines, there's a lot of accommodation for that, and that's something that grabbed my eye first as an aspiring editor, and as a vlogger, it can be a huge deal. I'm gonna try to lower my voice a little bit because I do see a few people that might be trying to take a little nappy poo like me. All right, so somehow with perfect timing, both my phone and my camera reached like a critical low battery level, so I've got that charging now. I did find a spot. I'm a little pissed off because I apparently forgot to pack my GoPro. I just hope it's somewhere easy to access once I get home. But I feel like it's okay. Take a little break from my phone charging to show you guys what I'm doing right now, because there's certain food that I bought for the sole purpose of cooking on this trip to avoid paying for overpriced food at the airport, which is one of the points of this video. So that got through TSA. Yeah. All right, so guys, the funniest thing happened. I thought I was about to get caught for doing something wrong, but it turns out I'm a walking ad.
Oh, yes.
So like, I started cooking with this thing. I'm about to make some mashed potatoes, and now she wants one.
Yeah, he caught my eye. I walked past like, what is going on here? And then, that's when he told me about this portable pot TikTok shop.
Yeah, so I guess after that, I'm gonna have to drop the link in this video as well. But I'm gonna have to, yeah, it's that's my way of avoiding the overpriced food in the cafeteria and stuff like that.
You're onto something. He's onto something, guys.
So yeah, that's the point of this video. But I thought I might just, that was funny. I thought I might just throw it in. One thing that was a little bit disappointing was there was a guy who posted about this couch that was gonna be down on what was it, gate C63, and then it turned out they moved that couch, so I don't know where it is. It had like a pillow and everything. This is the next best thing, honestly. I couldn't ask for something better except for that freaking couch, but heaven knows where it is. All right, so I actually made the executive decision. I actually decided, so I'm gonna use this time instead of whatever. I'm gonna be kind of multitasking a little bit. I do have some studies to catch up on, so I've got my laptop for that. Still got some potatoes.
Please do not leave items unattended. Report any unattended bags and suspicious behavior to the nearest airport
I've
employee,
still got some
law enforcement officer, or TSA representative.
I've still got some potatoes cooking. Got my laptop up, some math class stuff to catch up on, and then I'll be playing Yakuza 6 is the one that I'm currently on in the series. So that'll kind of be playing in the background, and I'll be getting things done that way. Alright, so when it comes to sleepability, I can't help but mention that here in Terminal A, there's a certain area. I'm not gonna put them on film because I feel like I don't want to infringe on the privacy, but you'll recognize it when you see it. It's like the second level. Like there's the floor where you're walking between all the different gates, and then there's the one right above that. Once you get to the kind of area where there's more restaurants and stuff like that, you get to that level right above that from the escalator, and there's this kind of flat area that everyone just kind of sees as pretty much like, you know, camping ground. Seems like free reign, and nobody seems to be bugging anyone. So I see that as keeping this is a solid, at the very least, 8 out of 10. Where it's losing points is that due to the weather, it landed me here later than planned, and so I wasn't able to get done everything I wanted to do and get decent sleep. All right, so we are finally headed out to Florida. Oh boy, the Steam Deck is mostly charged up, so I'll try to conserve that battery for movies or whatever I can on the way there. Maybe I'll get in a little bit of Yakuza playing. Who knows? I don't know. Let's get on that plane. Alright, so fast forward 3 hours later. Just kidding, nobody's going to Orlando. That entire flight took 4 hours to just sit in the mud basically and let us know, hey, by the way, we have to cancel this flight because apparently, I don't know, something about like the pilot had driven too many miles beforehand and they didn't want to risk everyone, you know, crashing or something. Alright, so a little update. I went to go talk to the correct people and they were able to give me some better information. Basically, they did reschedule the flight and I'm supposedly going to be able to get it by 3 o'clock or something. So I'm going to go somewhere to like cook something. If I'm still hungry, I'll grab a bite somewhere. By no means am I paying $9 for this, but shout out to Ryan Trahan. Huge fan. Thought I might just point out that I saw that. I don't know. Alright, long story, but we are ready to roll. We have arrived in America's penis. I am legitimately so excited. The kind of vibe I'm getting is there's kind of like a lot going on. You know, this is a big airport, and I want to give you guys my very candid response. I've seen some videos, but it doesn't capture the feeling that you're getting when you're here at the airport. And this video is totally about just like airport vibes and stuff like that, pretty much. So what I'm going to tell you guys is like with the carpet, the everything, the vibes, it kind of just feels like, in a really good way, by the way, like classy, but like decades ago classy, which is actually my preference, right? Because what's classy today, by like today's standards, is generally speaking sacrificing a lot of things that I'm not willing. You guys ever get this feeling like there's a certain future you were promised based on the past that people that wanted to influence you experienced? So this is kind of giving me that vibe that like there's some stuff to enjoy here, and this is gonna be quite the adventure just exploring this place. I don't even know if I'm gonna need to leave the airport. Now, what was the original reason I decided to fly to this airport? It's for the liminal vibes, dude. I literally Googled what are the most liminal airports in the States, because deep down I really want to go see the London airport, because I hear that's like off the chart. But this is a very liminal place. You can probably see that a lot more when there's going to be less people, so that means there's going to be a period during the night where there's not a whole lot of flights going on, and so I'm going to wait for that to go take some photos. Alright, so first and foremost, I want to apologize for this video being 25 freaking minutes long or longer. But I had another concept of a video idea that I had. And for those of you who are new to the whole idea of liminal space photos, basically there's this concept of like these spaces that have a human intention. But once you remove all of the humans from it, it kind of gives you this kind of creepy vibe. Like kind of creepy but cool at the same time. So I took some photos. As you might notice, I threw my creepy self in there for some of them just for fun. But I hope you enjoy this kind of ominous photo section of the video, because I originally intended to make, you know, a total separate video, but I don't think I had enough photos from like both airports, and also I ended up accidentally deleting like half the footage I had, so forgive me. But yeah, enjoy. Alrighty, fast forward to Sunday, the daytime. MCO is the 9th busiest airport in the US. You know, you get to the daytime, you definitely see that. So fun fact, this airport is actually known to have like a bulk of their flights from the more budget airlines. So like, you know, you got Breeze, you got, if you're like me today, you got Frontier, the Spirit. I want to say the majority of the people here, they want to focus on actually getting to their destination and enjoying the destination rather than having the most bougie flight, which contrasts to pretty much every other airport that I have been to, or any other airport existing in the state. If you're looking for more commoners like me, or just people that are very price cautious. And one thing that's really nice, because I happen to use my devices a lot, is that sometimes there are charging ports that just don't advertised to be charging ports. You go to a lot of airports and there'll be like these stations that have like a part of the machine where it's like glowing blue. Like if you can see behind me, there's kind of a blue glow over there. It's shouting at people, hey, you can charge your stuff here. Meanwhile, you can literally do the same stuff you need to do there anywhere there's just a port, but it's not screaming charge your stuff here. So nobody's gonna fight you for it. It's all yours. So one of the ways that I learn is regret, and like just kind of noticing my own mistakes and learning from it. This is pretty stupid, but I found a great place to rest, because I saw somebody just sitting in here and nobody told them to get out. So this behind me is the glass that you'll see the kind of train when they're coming in. But there's this wonderful little like, I don't know what you call it, like an alcove or something. Little zone right here. You can totally like bring a sleep bag or not. Just raw dog it like I'm doing it. And this place is immediately getting some more higher rating as far as sleepability. I can like rest my back on it. Nobody's fighting over this spot because nobody thought about it. Because it's literally just the place where you watch for the train to come. But thought I might just mention that. I am just saying, if there were cushions or something like that, that would make it like a solid 10. But due to these being here, I'm gonna give it like a 9. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a 9. So consider that an upgrade from the whatever score I said before. I'm only human, and this is one of those places where it's not my own city, and everyone doesn't look like my cousin, but in fact actually very attractive. So I'm gonna try to enjoy the ride, you know. Alright, so major disappointment. There was a restaurant that I wanted to go try, but they're not going to be open until 7. I would probably be in Salt Lake by then. It's so weird because it's like, this is kind of like resto bar, if you will. I heard it's really fancy. And it might just be one of those things that I say for another trip coming up. I really don't know. It's just, see if I can go show you guys what it looks like from the outside. Now, I don't know exactly what happened last time I was here, but there was something about the glass that at least made it seem like, I don't know, it was like a little hidden spot. And then if you look over here, it looks like a freaking library. So you might miss it. Like the first time I saw it, I was thinking, oh, they have like a cute little early 1900s barbershop or something, but no, it's actually apparently a restaurant, and like there's a secret door. So that's probably gonna have to be, and I have like a secret entrance and everything. It's all like little low-key, like it's not just advertising to everybody to come visit here, to come eat our food, come visit here, like every other restaurant in here, which is mostly fast food. possibly on a future video. If you guys want to check it out, leave that in the comments if you want to see that place, because I do. Alrighty guys, that's gonna sum it up for this video. I'm back at SLC, so happy to be in my own bed again. Maybe I'll test this one out for sleepability in the future. If you guys like this video, if I get 200 likes on this video, I'll test out some more airports for sleepability. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below any thought. Like and subscribe to see more travel content. I haven't been doing it for a minute, but despite being totally broke, I have my ways. Love you guys. Have an amazing day. Go make some good financial decisions.